Hello my brothers and sisters. Time for another video. I'm finally starting to piece it together. It looks like, from all the information I've been gathering from different sources, that the White House is actually the target of all this. You notice how the Democrats are calling them protests and not using the National Guard. They're getting ready to defund the police. It is because the rioters and Antifa themselves are their political military wing for the Communist Socialist Party. Somehow, through some technology, Q has been warning this about since 2017. So they have Project Looking Glass or something other, alien technology, which are really fallen angels, to see all this stuff in advance. They are gonna make their play for the White House. You know, chop the head off the snake, so to speak. You know, that's how you kill it. You chop the head off. You don't worry about chopping up its other body parts. You go straight for the head. And I think that's what they're doing. They will encourage the other people, the rioters and Antifa, to protest in other cities. Keep it going. Now let's say they succeed and they actually get President Trump in the White House cornered and through the riots killing or depose him from power. What do you think half this country do with armed with firearms that know how to use them are going to do? Ta-da! Civil war. A nation that divides Israel, gives away part of Jerusalem as a capital to Palestinians, is a nation that curses and divides Israel. God is more than clear than what he says he will do, and you are seeing it with your own eyes. This country is being brought down. The process is here. Now remember, Satan and his angels appear as what? Angels of light. They're going to look like good guy aliens coming with all this wonderful technology. You know, I predict Trump's going to win. But even then, everybody on earth loses because that's the Antichrist system that they are bringing. And sure, maybe for a while, it's going to be pretty good. I don't think so. No government takes power like this and ever gives it back. Well, all these Christian churches supporting Donald Trump, all these people, and I'm not saying they're unsaved, the real Christians, I'm saying they are being deceived. Satan appears as an angel of light. All his minions appear as angels of light. The heroes, this left nonsense has been allowed to go on so long that the heroes are going to come to save the day. I thought I'd make this video for our internet is cut off and all the TV's cut off and all that stuff. Because that's going to happen. It's coming to the conclusion of when the two sides will butt heads in a military manner. And you see all these talking figureheads, these ex-generals. You know who put them in positions of power. They're coming out and saying this is unconstitutional when this is exactly constitutional. When you can have a whole series of riots in the city when they're burning down the buildings and no one's doing anything, you know something's wrong. Now, while we are doing this mass charade of distracting the world, what is happening in Israel? That's where our eyes should be. They're getting ready to annex Jordan. What's going to happen if the United States is distracted with a civil war or a part of a civil war or a military police unit incursion to take out the bad guys? All of our efforts are going to be, our eyes are going to be on here, this country. And yet the Psalm 83 war is going to break out if they try to annex Jordan, or that Palestine, West Bank, and everything else. It's going to happen. They will not sit still for this, and they will get smoked. Just like I feel the bad guys here are going to get smoked, with a lot of chaos, a lot of turmoil. And what do you think is going to happen worldwide when all this is going to go on? You think China's going to sit still and just play nice? They're making their play in the China seas. Who knows what Kim Jong-un is going to do? He could play nice for one day and absolutely retarded insanity the next day. The point is, this is the setup for the Antichrist kingdom. Donald Trump is not a Christian. He never will be. He never was. Satan appears an angel of light. His minions appear as an angel of light. I think the rapture is just right here. I think it's so close that I don't have to worry about anything. I know where my soul is going to go. I've done things like order from Christ and Prophecy. There are DVDs that tell you what's going to happen next in the prophecy of the Daniel 70th week, 7-year tribulation, time of Jacob's trouble. I'm going to get them with my next paycheck from Social Security. I'm going to order, say, 10 of them. That'll give me 11 all total, ready to hand out. I've got all my Chuck Missler DVDs. All this information that I've been storing for years is going to finally see a purpose. I've been looking around after rapture packets now for what? Since 2011? I've got probably 150, 200 stored at my mother's garage. This is it. Hope this material is left behind, and well, I shouldn't hope. I pray that they will find their way into the hands that need them, and that's going to be during the 7-year tribulation. I've got my tub clearly labeled over there, after rapture packets, with a piece of paper on top with all the writings I'm telling them to watch. Like, watch the Alien movie from Chuck Missler, Fallen Angels, what they're doing. Watch his video on 70th week of Daniel. This is going to be, I got so much information ready to go. I just hope it's soon, which I think it is. So I love you guys. Be encouraged. Have no fear. Preach the gospel. Contend for the faith. Ignore everything else with all the politics. Don't vote for nobody. Don't do that. I don't think there's going to be a voting anyway in November. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Focus on getting people for kingdom of heaven. Or kingdom of God, excuse me. That's our job. That's the Great Commission. Spreading the word, contending for the faith. That's what we do. Alright. Love y'all. See you up there. Bye.